So in this trade, I'm going to show you how to get big when it matters. So with your strategy, when you see things line up that tell you it's an A+ setup, that's when, in my opinion, it's important to size up to take full advantage of the move. So 80% of the time, the trades that I take are decent B trades. They make sense with the context. But sometimes something shows up, especially with order flow and volume, that tells me there's a massive imbalance that's occurred and there's a lot of people offside. And when I see that, I try to get in big. So if you watch, I'll show you this live trade. We basically caught a lot of trap shorts, looked at the volume profile, looked at the actual volume and delta to spot aggressive sellers that got trapped short, and put on some good size, made a really good trade and finished the day profitable. So check it out. I think it'll be helpful. Along here, you can see on the volume here, we trapped a big order down here, 44. So we continuing down and price dropped under, and we had this big aggressive selling here. We can see at the bottom of this bar, we had 44, and then we immediately shot back up, back above all this volume. So we've got trap shorts here. So I've just gone along pretty heavy, and I'm looking for these highs now to be broken. Now that that short is trapped, and we're back above this volume node, I'll be looking for this volume node to hold and for price to continue to the upside. So that's why it's good to look at exactly what's happening with volume. So you can see that as we came down, you can see here that big aggressive, massive aggressive selling there, which was automatically absorbed by passive orders, and then we had a big rejection to the upside, trapping all of that volume. So look at that huge volume, 532. We had aggressive selling all the way down, and then within this bar we trapped those shorts, and then we had aggressive buying. Now the odds are we're gonna flip and push above all of these highs. If we come up into this high, I'd be looking to get half off, if not go to break even. So I'm going to start looking to get some off as we come up into this high. Risk is going to go below this bar now. It's a pretty big position. It's a really good reaction though. The shorts look very trapped here, so I like it quite a lot. I'm actually going to take half off there and risk off. So this is a winning trade regardless, and I'm going to continue to scale out in 2 lots as we push up. So there's the high. I'm going to take a bit more off there. I'm going to put my stop behind this volume node. Just want to make sure this turns into a really good trade because it's got a lot of possibilities to go higher. And I'm going to try and leave some on here. If we can get a break above this high, I'm going to take 2 more off there, and this I'm just going to leave as a trail. All right, so I'm up 300. Recording died there. So just to recap, I got stopped out here of this last lot. Basically took this run up here, up 362 for the day. I've locked myself out. The reason for that is if we have a look at total P&L so far, up 1800 for the last week and a half or so, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 winning days over 150. So I'm now eligible for a payout. So I've just locked myself out there. Nice healthy profit, and now I'll be taking a payout. For this trade though, this is a good example of getting big when it makes sense. So we saw this drop. We saw this drop down here. Price came down, and we had this large volume. If I can just bring it up here. So we saw this, I was watching as we came down, we had this nice dip under, this big aggressive selling down here, 44, we can see was big aggressive selling. And then as in real time, it dipped under, put in this big volume, and automatically we rallied up through all of these highs with aggressive buying, and we ended up finishing positive delta on that bar. So it was a massive flip. Basically it was a passive buyer sitting here, absorbed up all that aggressive selling, and then completely flipped them. Once they all got trapped, then they had to get out of their shorts. So that's essentially what we did. Once I saw that and I got in as big as I really could, expecting a nice reaction like we got. I expected to go higher still, but I just didn't want to make that a losing trade. So I got it all off there. So for 362 on that trade, locked out, 5 profitable days, first payout from Top Step. It's a great way to end the week.